Right. Morning. I'm just setting up. I'll be back in a minute. Right, I've locked the car up. Oh, you fell down. Well, I wasn't intending on leaving you there for the session, but you never know. I might do. Oh, hang on, I haven't got my other tripod down here. That's in the car still. Well, I can't decide whether to do a video or not. Actually, I think I will. So I'll go back to the car and get the tripod for the camera. It's only just up here anyway. Right, I've now got the other tripod for the camera. Yeah, it's a bit parky out here. Hello everybody. So I think I'll try and do a video as well. Just in case I catch a fish, you never know. I might be lucky enough. I can get this big camera working. Now it worked at home. Is it going to work this morning out here? See, turn it on. Yes, it's working. Whoop whoop. That must have just been the cold the other night then. Thank goodness for that. Because this damn thing wasn't cheap. This is the camera. It's a Canon EOS M50. Yeah, blooming mirrorless thing. And that is going to be a lovely little... Why did I just take... I don't know how I just did that, but I took a picture. Oh, that's why. See, all you lot that just go fishing, that don't do all this sort of rubbish, you don't know what's involved. Now what's going on? Right. Hello, got a bit of dirt on the lens. Try again. Hello, and welcome to another episode with the Autistic Angler. Today, I'm using up some worms and fishing in Camber Dock in Portsmouth Harbour. Right. Do you know what? Before anything else, let's get this underwater camera going. Yes, it might seem a bit of an overkill, but I'm using my 6 and bait, and that is because of the weight of the camera with the weight underneath it. Right, tell me I brought some reels out. Yes I did. Do you know what, guys? I think I'm going to move you up from down there and attach you back up here where I had you the other day on the tripod. You'll get a better look. See up here? There you go. That's going to be a much better look. No, we've gone the other way round now. That's the back end where the car is. There you go. Hello. Now, did I bring... Yes, I did. I bought my power thing. So let's connect the power pack to it. And let's first off put the power pack on the tripod. How do I do that? I go around that way, go around that way, go around that way. Right, power pack's on the tripod. Let's connect the power pack to the... No, you idiot. Connect the power pack with the right connector. That goes on there. That goes on there. Right, we're now powered up. Yeah, let's hope so. I'm just titivating my setup. I want you to be a little bit straighter than that if I can, but I want to be able to see. Yeah, that looks okay. So I can see. Okay, Hakan. Now, your rod tips are going to be out unless I go the other side of this bollard. Now, can you see the rod tip out there? Yes, you can, just about, I think, can't you? Just lower it a bit. Yeah, that's trouble. I don't want to lower it too much. How's that? Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that all right now, can't you? Yeah, cool. So, yeah, that's the point. I'll put out my trail footer. Keep the 15 footer back. Yeah, I just brought the beach rods down that I had the other day. So that's a plan. What did I just do with that reel? I had a reel in my hand. There it is. Right, let's connect this reel. The only problem that there is fishing here in this dock is the small fishing boats that come up and down, and the pleasure boats. Because there's a little marina round past the where you saw that fishing boat. But with where you are, you'll see all the activity going into the harbour, in and out the harbour in the distance, and you'll see the ferry coming in. Water doesn't look too bad at all for clarity. I tied a new rig onto the underwater camera, look. So there's nothing now between the camera and the short snood. So hopefully, with two short snoods, they're a lot closer to the main line, so we might be able to get a fish on them today, if I can catch a fish. God, that wind's a bit sharp on the back of my neck. Let's just see if this camera's going to work this morning. Press that one, and the light is on. Blue light's on, that's cool. Press that one. The blue light is flashing. So the theory is that is now recorded. Now obviously, I don't need to put a big weight on this to cast it out, because we're only just chucking it out just out there for the wrasse. But I've got to be mindful, I need a heavier weight on the bottom than the weight of the camera. The camera's 3 ounces, so I need at least 4 ounces on the bottom. Oh no! I haven't gone and done an autistic angler special and left all my weights at home, have I? No, I haven't. Cool, blimey. That would have been just me, that would have been. No, I've got all my weights. So what I'll do, I've got a 4 ounce coffin weight that I pulled in the other day. I'll chuck that out and see. So that should be heavier. So So that'll be a heavier weight on the bottom. Now I know the rod can cope with the weight, alright? I mean, that little Rovex cope with it, so that 6 and 8 will cope with it. So, I doubt the Peter G's on at the moment, but this is what I purchased recently with Peter G's money that he donated to me. So I've got myself an Any Fish Anywhere rig wallet. I managed to get everything in there. What have I come to this for? Oh yes, I want my baiting needles. This is a beast of a rig wallet, and they're hard to come by. But hey, as I've got an Any Fish Anywhere rod, why not? And no, not becoming a tackle top. And these are the ragworm from the other night when I was fishing with Rhys, and I think I'll find that was 3 nights ago, and they're still live and wriggly. Absolutely. Look at that. Still perfect bait, which is a surprise, but I've had them out on top of my bait freezer on my balcony in the cold. This is an absolute result, people. So, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get a whole worm on this bit. Or will I? Yes, I will. Brilliant. Ow, that's my finger. So, I'm hoping for a wrasse or a bass in there. There might be other things. So, here we go then. So we've got the underwater camber, 2 ragworms, and a 4-ounce weight. I'm not going to chuck it out far, probably just in the middle here. And I might chuck the other one in a lot closer. So I'll just give this a lob out into the middle, feather it on the way down, so that hopefully fishing. Can you see the tip okay? Yes, you can. So, fingers crossed then. Let's set the other rod up and get that out. Oh, that's right, tide states. We're just approaching high tide now, I think I'll find. I can't remember what it was. 10 to 2 or something like that. Yeah, it looks over there. I think we're just about high tide, people. I don't know if that's a good thing. I couldn't get down here any earlier. I was meant to be giving blood today, but I couldn't in the end. Is that Rhys I just saw on here? I thought you weren't free today, mate. Yes, Richard, I am. I've just chucked it out. I'm just hoping that I don't lose it in the camber, because there's all sorts of rubbish in the camber. But you know, there's always a risk of snagging wherever I go fishing with it. Just doing some better quality views than we had the other day. But don't forget, that was at night on a bit of a surf beach, wasn't it? It was, the surf was breaking on the rocks, whereas here there's nothing out there. It's nice and gentle. So we'll stick out a 3-hook broom rig on the other one, just because we've got lots of worms. These were the worms that Rhys didn't use the other day, and he was kind enough to give to me to use up. So if I stick up 3 worms on this other one, there's fish out there, we should get one. Need to retie the clip on the end of the main line. For some reason it came out of the clip on the end. You know what, I thought it was going to be really cold down here, but it's not too bad at the moment. Right, I had the weights out and then I dropped them. Where did I put those? So what should we put out this time? Let's put out one of my little double pyramids, I think. Wind on my face now, that is cold. So there we go, that one's ready. Bait up now. God, I've still got some big worms in here. There should be something out there, you know. I've had some fairly big wrasse out of here over the years. Not recently though. But I'm hoping for a fish. I don't care what it is. I don't know if there's going to be any whiting that come this far in. I know the fish do come in here. We get mackerel in here during the summer, and bream and everything. So it's not just the resident bass that live here, and bass. Apparently there's some big congers in here as well. Because round the corner, there's a fish, what do you call him? The fishmonger, you know, where the fish tie up and sell their fish to him. and he sells them on. Johnson's. And they put all their carcasses back in the water, so I guess the congas live up there. I know there's a couple of people that, a couple of the old boys, listen to me, a couple of old boys. There's a couple of old boys that fish for bass up there as well. There's way too many people up there for me, too many businesses, too many people. You know me, I like finding a nice quiet place to fish. Right, let's get this out. This one I'm going to chuck a bit further out this way. Bring him under as he's shorter. There you go, so we've got one. So the camera is on the longer mod, which is just down here, and the Rovex with the 3 ones is right out towards where you'll see the ferries come in. I'll get back to you if there's something to show you then. Right, that's some stuff done on the editing. But not on the editing, on the video. Wow, I didn't realise we'd have so many watching already. 57 of you. Hello to everybody. I hope you're all okay. And I am going to just slip the coat off. It is a tad cold. Just go check the car. Right, so that's all right. Hello, AD. It is a bit like a water wolf. Can't remember what it's called now. Hello, this line's called Snag. I don't really want to use grippers in here. It doesn't need it. But I want the baits. I don't want them lying on the floor. I don't like my main line being lying on the floor. I like the snoots being up a little bit so they can move around in the water movement. mate, now. So, like I say, just got to keep an eye out all the time for anything that's coming out of the Camber dock here. Hello. Why is that moving? Sorry about the movement there. It's only because there's a little bit of wind, because I've got you connected to the tripod with a lackey band. If it gets too bad, let me know and I'll have to stick you back down in the tackle box. You don't get such a good view down there. Now there's an idea, there's another plan. I can put a bit of Velcro on the back of the tackle box, Velcro on the back of the phone. You can just sit back, got it with me. That's no good. Oh, here comes a little fishing boat coming in now. Now, is he going to get my lines? No, do you know what? I'm going to take a punt on this. I better get my scissors out ready just in case he does. Or I'll get my knife out ready. Just in case he does take my line. He's not going to take the camera, he's not coming that close. That's what it is. It is a Limbros Camber, yeah. Hello to Peter and everybody. So I've got my knife out ready to cut the line, just in case. But I reckon, where's he going to go? Is he going to go over the other side? There he is. I think he's seen me, he's gone over the other side. Nice of him. There's big movements going on out in the harbour. There's a big boat going out now. It's funny, but that one hasn't got a tug. And the smaller one did have a tug. Or maybe that tug's going to meet it. Yeah. Hello, Una. Yeah, there's a tug going up there. Looks like he's going to go and meet that one. Is he? I don't know. I think the one that went out before was the fuel one that comes in and fuels all the boats up. But that one looks a bit... Oh, I don't know. It's a boat. Hello, Una. By the way, should any of you feel disposed to donating today, do it via my PayPal, please, as I'll put in the description. Right, guys? So I don't want anybody to lose any money again. That block that you can see over there is on the back of Gunwharf Quays. And I'll tell you something, they're not cheap, those houses or flats. I think they're like $500,000 to $750,000 each. Stupid money. There's got to be a Wrasse out there somewhere with my name on. I haven't seen anything on the camera line yet. And as that was the first one out, that'll be probably the first one I'll check. It looks like I'm getting crab bites on the other line though. What have I got? I got enough worms for a couple of hours. Maybe 3 at a push. All depends on how quickly they get munched up. Yeah, it was, wasn't it, AD? Really? Well, some of the fishermen here are really nice, and they're understanding, and so are we. I mean, that's the trouble. I don't know if you can see it. Just over here is the old pilot's jetty that I used to fish on, but they've stopped us fishing on there now. They've padlocked it because of some bloody idiots that were on there fishing, and they wouldn't let the pilot boat actually pull into dock because they were fishing. And then they were leaving rubbish and everything, and you can't do that. It wasn't our thing to fish off, but now because of them, none of the kids that can go down there, that used to go down there, can go down there anymore. So it's the same with everything. A few bloody idiots have ruined it for everybody. And when I used to fish with Jake, we used to catch a load of little fish over there. And Vinny. There was loads of us that went down there. Just like today, using up the worms. Because it was like by the staging for that old, I don't know what it is. I think at one point it was something to do with the ferries, a maintenance platform. But under there, there's loads of fish under there because of all the you know, I don't know what you call them, the legs. But no, we can't fish it now. Instead, we're by the side of this concrete thing. There's not so many fish get in amongst this. Yeah, you've got plenty out there, and over the other side, because you've got some bits to go under over there. But I found fishing here, you don't get so many little fish. You can get, during the summer, you can get the gobies right close in. And a little bit further down, where are we? A little bit further down here, during the summer, you can get, on the entrance to the quay there, you can get, or the dock, you can get the bream and anything else that just messes around in the entrance. But this far up, I've only ever had the wrasse before. I don't even think I've had a bass up here. What have we got on? 62 of you. Oh, hello people. Thank you for tuning in. And 37 likes, 38 likes. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done. Hello, John. Right, I'm going to bring the camera line in. I'm going to bring the camera line in and have a look and see if the camera's still there. Oh yeah, what I should be saying is I'm going to check to see if the bait's still there, shouldn't I? That's not snaggy there. There's the camera, and there's the worms. Absolutely nothing has touched them. Let's go out a bit further then. God, I don't know how to go down with a thump. There's a lot of weight going out there. So I've got out a bit further. Obviously there was no fish where it was. But I'm far enough now, I'm still going to be away if another little boat comes in. I'll check the other one in a minute, because it looks like it's had a load of crabs nibbling on it. Thought you said it was too cold to come out, Vinny. It's not too bad at all, mate. Mind you, you do come out at stupid o'clock in the mornings, don't you? Quite pleasant at the moment. No, nothing yet. I can. Some little crab bites, I think it is. That's all I've seen. Here comes the Victoria of White. Move out of the way. There she is. You'll see her coming in. She's going to dock over in here. I hope it's not going to be the highlight of the day, but the big ferry's coming in. She's going to park over here. Hello.
Hello.
Looks like that camera's settled just a little bit further out than it was. But it didn't get tangled coming in, so you never know. We might get some footage of it. Vinny suggested coming down here because it's not so cloudy. There's bits of seaweed hanging down, I can see. Three or 4 foot down, so you never know. Maybe the camera might actually pick up something tonight. Just a waiting game, really. Hello, John. All right, Hackhead. I'm parked just behind the tripod. I did park up by the Bridge Tavern, but a disabled wagon wanted to get out, so I thought I'd just chuck it down here. Picture it now, can't you? All the bass that were there have now said, right, come on, let's come out this way for a bit, let the boat come in. Oh look, there's some food. If only, eh? At least that one comes in a lot more gentle than the others. The old ones that come in, the St. Faith and St. Cecilia, good grief, they don't have to churn up the harbour. Right, get back to you if there's something more interesting to show you. She is a biggie, isn't she? Hybrid energy, that thing. All ecological friendly. Yeah, they do like the coloured water because they get a bit more confident because prey things won't find them. It's a nature thing, isn't it? If it's dark and coloured, you feel a bit safer. He's inching that thing up. It's incredible. He's right at the back of the boat as well. I wonder if he must have somebody shouting him. Oh yeah, there's a bod with a hat. Oh, is it Mr. Bod? Yeah, let's hope so. Hello there.
Hiya.
But knowing my luck, they'll feed themselves up over there, then they won't come over here to feed. So I'll pull the, might as well do that to camera as well. I'll pull the 3-hook boom rig in, see how many worms the crabs have eaten. None of them then. Just chuck that one in closer for the moment. You never know. Just gonna find the fish. So I'll put the 3-hook one just down the side here. Just to have a little look, see? I reckon the best chance though is further out. I don't know the depth of it in here, whether it's all the same, whether it's been dredged flat, or whether there is a deeper channel out there. But you'd think naturally each side of it would be a bit shallower. So like I say, I'll give this one a go, then I'll chuck it a lot further out towards the boat again. I don't think I've got any 6-ounce grippers or 5-ounce. What have I got? No. Just my 6.5 ounces. Gonna be tight fishing today, I think it is. Yeah, the big camera's working perfectly fine today, so I'm guessing it just doesn't like working in the cold. You can't see the rod tips. The rod tips are just there. Look, rod tips just here. Hello, Paul. I haven't got a clue, mate. I won't be able to see the results on the camera until I put the card back into the laptop at home. Hello, what's that? Waterside Fishing Adventures. How you doing? Hello there. Live streaming on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Landed? Well, depends what the fish are landed. Yeah. I've got 5 hooks out at the moment.
5?
Yep. 3 on the shorter rod, 2 on the longer rod. It's an old ragworm. Well, it's not that old to be honest. Lovely alive still. So I keep my ragworm outside because my beautiful wife won't let me, she'll let me fish as much as I like. I've baited the house. So I just stick right outside, just leave it in my shed. It's fine. Can't get a bite at the moment. Oh, I'll have a sandwich with spaghetti, that'll do it. It always does. Have a nice afternoon anyway. Yes, it is round 2 for the Camber. No, I haven't caught anything yet. I haven't had any bites yet. The worms look like they've been attacked by crabs a little, but it's my second cast on both of them. Yes, Kevsir. I won't be able to use my Kevsir lights today. Lighting supplied by Kevsir. Because I won't be fishing after dark. Like I always say, I'm just here to use the worms up today. And I really didn't fancy chucking a session out. I mean, if you think now, it's midday-ish, 1 o'clock-ish, 2 o'clock tide, something like that. And the tide tonight would be that. And I didn't want to go out tonight. I just thought, like we all discussed, it might be nice to use the camera during the day. And I was in 2 minds whether to have a go at the harbour across from me, because that's what I said to John Dillinger on Local Marks Fishing, his YouTube channel last night. But when it push comes to shove today, I realised Charlie wasn't working, so I had the car today. So I thought, why not? I'll pop down here. There was a chance I might see Vinny, but he's not coming out to play today. And I thought, you know, there's always a chance. Plus, I know it isn't too snaggy. There's still a chance I might snag the camera and lose it. Well, yes, there is plenty happening, but not fishing-wise. We've got the ferry came in, a little fishing boat came in. Yeah, it's all at home, Kev, so it's all charged up now. We're ready for the next evening trip, whenever that'll be. Oh, hello. That line connected to this little one looked like it was moving then. There's got to be some fish in here. I'm just going to find them. Or they're going to find the bait. Oh, sorry. I hit the charging lead. Yes, I can't wait to get both of those out now, Kevsir. I can do 1 light per rod, and hopefully they'll shine up a lot better for you lot, so that you can see them better during the night. I can't see my fingers. Yeah, I've got the same problem with the boat that you have. Some moving. Oh, there you go. 80 online and 60 likes. Thank you, people. Like and subscribe. And don't forget, if you want to donate any money, do it via PayPal, please. He is using a flapper rig. Yes, I've got, well, what it is, the rig that I've tied on the, actually I can do that on the camera as well. The rig that I've tied on the, let's call it the camera line, is actually a rig that I started using when I started fishing. It's a dropper loop, but instead of, like I do now, instead of having a, what do you call it, a plastic rod there for a boom, I just have a little swivel. So when you put it down, the main line has just got a swivel attached on what was the dropper loop, but you can't see the loop now. So all it is a very small swivel attached to the main line with a short snood coming off of it. The PayPal link, John, was martin.bedford@live.co.uk. Right, come on then, fish, where are you? This is the only thing that scares the hell out of me with this place. With me and my problems that make me a bit clumsy, I do get scared stupid and one day I'm going to fall into the water. But they do have 1, 2, 3, 4, every 4 little legs, whatever you want to call them, stanchions or whatever, they've got ladders. You can always climb out again. But that would be, yeah, not fun. But it does bother me. Oh, there's another one here. Look at that. Almost like every other one. So there's plenty of ladders to climb out. You can see them on the other side, but I don't know if you can see. No, it doesn't matter. There's ladders to climb out the dock. Hello. Somebody now that's joined up and fishing. I don't think you'll see them. They're right down the end here. Yeah, there. There's a couple of guys fishing down there now. So I'm not the only idiot that thinks there's fish in the water there. That is reassuring. I do like it when I go fishing, when you either find somebody's fishing there or somebody turns up, because it reassures you that hopefully you had the right thought about there being fish there. You're not, you know, I do worry when I turn up on a beach and there's nobody there and nobody turns up and you don't catch anything and you think to yourself, okay, what the hell do they all know that I didn't? Maybe I need to learn stuff, you know? Wow! Hot and windy here in northeast Thailand. Steve, I'll swap you for that, for this. This is, getting parky, I think is a good, fresh. There you go, it's fresh at the moment. Yes, waterside fishing adventures, you're right. It would be a shock to the old system. And that is, do you know what, I was reading that on a Facebook post not very long ago. If you want to try and survive when you're falling in, prepare yourself for the shock, because it's going to be a shock when you fall in. But I don't know how you can prepare yourself. It's like me sitting thinking, well, I'm going to be prepared in case I fall in because it's an icy shock. You don't, you just fall in. But what they do say, if you fall in, don't react. Just stand still for just a couple of seconds so that you can get over the panic. Otherwise, you can breathe in water instead. So you just fall in, you go, right, and then react. Oh, I don't know. Parky. It is parky. Yeah, that's the one. Thanks, John. There's not a lot of activity out there yet on my worms. Sorry, on Reese's worms. 77 of you. Thank you, people. Didn't know there was going to be that many people watching today. I thought you'd all be at work. Pretty quiet down here, apart from the gentle hum of business. Hello, Eastbourne fishermen. Nothing at the moment, mate. Just some very gentle crab bites. No fish bites yet. If you're on your lunch break, it must be almost time. Oh, I can't see that clock over there. Must be almost time for me to have my sandwiches. That might bring the fish on. I'll tell you something, how cold it is. My toes, I've only got my DM boots on. And my toes are a little bit cold in there today. Normally when I'm out, I've got my wellies on with 3 pairs of socks on. 12.59, okay, thank you. Did you? Did you get any bites at Porchester? I thought you would have got a lot of, really? I thought you would have got some little bass up there. Zimmer frame grips for the tripod, yeah. That's a good idea for, it's like me here. I could do with some legs on the bottom of mine. Somebody else has mentioned that as well. Some zimmer frame walking stick. I can't remember what you call them. The rubber grommet jobber things that fit on the bottom. Hello, that wind's picked up a second. Well, there's a cormorant in the harbour, just flying down by the boat. If he's flying away, you know what that means? He's either full or there's no fish in the harbour. Boat's leaving.
Something, a big catch.
It's a live stream.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, I hope you catch something good. Thank you.
I managed to chuck that out right in the middle of where the boat was. Let's hope so, Kevson, let's hope so. Ah, was it Richard? Okay. Where were you fishing on Friday then? Oh, hang on a minute. I know where you were fishing. in the line. Oh, do you know what? If that's on the bottom, it can stay on the bottom. So I've just managed to chuck out the 3-hook flapper right out, just about here, where the ferry was. Yes, Richard, that was right. Forgot about that. Friday was many days away, wasn't it? These worms are never from Friday, are they? I do believe they were. So they've survived Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. 3 nights at least they've been in my care, and they're still written alive. That says something about, well, the temperature at the time of year, I think. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to bring the fish on. Where's my sandwiches? I love Mondays. Roast beef sandwiches. Are they? Well, you're very lucky you can bring them in. The thing with ragworm. Yeah, no, you don't. What I've heard with ragworm is best to keep them at a constant temperature. They can adjust to the temperature as long as it's not too warm, but keep them constant and they'll survive. And obviously, no dead ones or dead pieces in amongst them. Come on, fish, I've got food in my hand. Normally does it, not doing it today. Yes, I have, Stephen. I've chucked it out on the 6 and bait because it's a 3-ounce camber with a 4-ounce weight. That's 7 ounces. So I've just lobbed it out gently. It's just out, I don't know, just out here. It's got 2 hooks on dropper loops with short snoods so the camera can see it. So that was my first adjustment from the other day, or 2. 1, actually 3. 1, I'm fishing in stiller water. 2, I'm fishing in daytime. And 3, I've shortened the snoods so that the bait should be viewable on the camera. Today's trial with it. Hopefully we'll get there. Yes, Paul. The only trouble is there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity down there for the camera to see, does there? But hopefully the bait won't be going whoosh, 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 whoosh like it was the other day. Told you, it's a sandwich fish. They always bloody come when I'm having a sandwich. Get in. That's on the 3-hooker. Look, definitely getting bites on it. Definitely. On the shorter rod. I'm getting bites on the shorter rod, the one that I've just chucked out by where the ferry was. And it's typical because I was just eating my sandwiches. It always brings them on. Sandwich fish, you've got to love them. Yes, I know. I've seen it. But don't forget there was bits of the worm hanging off because that's still the first worms. So what I thought, let them carry on feeding on it. I've only got those size 4 chinus on, so hopefully they should hook themselves. It's a bite though, guys, it's a bite. It's a good start. It means there are fish in this dock today. It's gone for the moment, but I don't mind. Well, this is a bit cool. My camera's working today. Live stream's going fine as well. Yeah. Waterside. That's what happens during the winter with the wrasse. The wrasse are still around apparently, but they go off feeding. They've got to feed, but they don't go off the voracious feeding that they do during the summer. You know, they slow down a bit, I guess. Mild hibernation or something. I like the clarity on that camera today. That on the live stream, it's looking nice. I think we haven't got any hope of catching red mullet now. The only time I've seen red mullet caught, and I've caught them, has been in the summer or the late summer here. I've never had one out of here, but I've not done a great deal of fishing in the Camber dock. I don't think that fish is biting anymore. Mind you, that's an incredibly slack line. Let's see if we get anything on that. The line is incredibly slack. While that's messing around, I'll have another look on the camera, I think. I better do that to camera as well. So I'm going to pull the camera line in and have a look. There you go, you can see the camera's still there. The top worm hasn't moved at all. The bottom worm has been a bit marmalised, so I'll change the bottom worm for a fresh one, and then I'll chuck it out somewhere. No, actually, this bottom worm isn't marmalised at all. Let's assume these have been nothing. Actually, that one's perfectly fine. He's still wriggling. So we'll put a fresh one on the bottom. Chuck it out again. Now here's the question, where do I chuck it this time? I think I'll just stick with what I'm doing and stick it out in the middle here. I don't want to risk losing it any more than I am doing. Do you know what? This might seem silly, but I'm going to put a gripper on it. Because if I put a gripper on it, I can keep it in its position where I want it over there, instead of it rolling around and coming back to me. And I know the rod can cope with the gripper, can cope with the weight, because the stupid little Rovex did to the 6 and bait wheel. So there we go, I've changed my mind. We've gone for a 6-ounce gripper. So at least I can chuck it out there and it should stay where I put it. There he goes. Whoa, crikey! I only just missed the jetty on the other side. Wow! Holy crap, I didn't expect it to throw that far. Ha! Right. So the camera's gone a lot further out into the channel this time. Crossing everything, guys. Crossing everything. Ha 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 ha. In now. Yeah, I did put a rig down the side of the wall earlier, waterside fishing adventures. I haven't been down here for 20 minutes and nothing. Don't worry, if you know me, I'll try going all over the place. I don't know if this is the wind now. Whatever, I've got rod movement, that's exciting. Okay, it's gone more than parky now. That's what I was going to do. I was eating, wasn't I? Now, where's my crisp from the other day? Walking sensations, Thai sweet chili, army still. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that ooh was there's a bite on one of the rods. I love this, Chris. You wrap them up, stand them upside down, they last for days. Yes, it is a tad windy. This exact moment it's died down for a bit. Now, you got me thinking. What I've got here is an external microphone for this camera. For this, what's this called? Mobile phone. this will be a perfect time for me to connect it to see if it cuts out your wind noise. So I bought myself an external jobber with a jobber on, but it had the wrong connector on. That's a 3-pin, and a 3-segment, and it needed the 4-segment. So I got the 4-segment adapter, which had the microphone and speaker. What's this? Microphone. So I'm pushing that in. So we'll do this as a trial, people. I'll connect this in, and then I'll turn my back and I'll talk into this, and then can you tell me if you can hear me the same as you can hear me now, or if I'm actually speaking through the microphone? Because I haven't got any confidence that the microphone's working. So I'll plug this in and carry on talking to you. And now I'll come over here and I'll turn my back, and I'll tell you my favourite colour is red. If you heard that, you heard it. Fantastic. So that works now. Yes. That means I can actually do a live stream in the wind. Woohoo! That's another plus for today. Brilliant. Love it. Oh, fantastic. We are getting better. I'm loving all these little improvements. Thank you for that, people. Now I've just got to remember to take that with me. And of course, I can connect it to me, and I can stand back here and still chat away fine then. So the next thing, yes, I could put it inside my coat, but the trouble is, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it here. I'm going to see a bite. I'm going to rush over there with it all connected, and my camera's going to go into the water with my phone. Bluetooth? Exactly. That's it, Earl. Well, it's brilliant. We've now got no wind noise on the big camera because of the dead cat, and no wind noise on the mobile phone because of that stupid thing. It's not actually a dead cat, this one. It's just a wireless one. I could do, couldn't I? That's something I can investigate with my next lot of ad revenues. Or my next donation is a wireless bike. But this is the first time. Let me just use this for... hang on. Hang on. There's a boat coming. I don't want to leave my camera. Whew. God, that was a panic. And oh, he's not even coming out. Oh, good God alive. My heart ran in my mouth. Whew. All that panic for nothing. I could call him something, couldn't I? Right. Chuck this out again then. I wonder, as this is daytime, if we'll get any aerial footage with the camera and it's flying through the air. I'm going to bring that other... What are you doing now? I'll check that 3 hooker because I had another little bite on it. I had another little bite on the 3 hook boom rig, so I'll check it. Come on. And we've caught a fish. Brilliant, a little wrasse. But what's not brilliant, he's got a small mouth and he's deep throated that blue hook. Nice little ballad wrasse, look. I'm going to try and go through the gills and see if I can get the hook out. Yeah, all right, keep still. Trying to help you, you stupid fish. No, it's not that side. It's got to be this side. It's not bleeding yet. If I can get it out, I will do. If I can't, I'll cut it and leave it. I've turned it. No, car is stuck. Yeah, there's the hook. No, he's going to have to go back with the hook in, I'm afraid. And he swam away straight away. So I'm going to replace this rig. With another 3 hooker. Of which I've got 1 or 2. So we caught a fish then. So that's the result. Yeah, don't forget I've got problems. And I talk to everything, me. Most of the time, myself. So I talk to fish, I talk to everything. That's because I'm a loony. So don't worry about it. So, now we're excited. We've had a fish. Can't call it a winter wrasse yet, can we? We've had an autumn wrasse. Right, they're baited up. Let's chuck it back out to where it was then. I actually wonder if I should have actually put a 7-ounce gripper on that one as well. 6-ounce gripper, not 7. Well, I know this rod copes with it alright. But anyway, we've had a fish. Whoop, whoop. Hello, Janice. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, so I haven't wasted my time, have I? Caught a fish. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, that's got a big... Trouble is though, guys, it was a fish not on the camera, on the other line. That's a big black stealth boat going up the harbour. I don't know if you can see it. Very weird 21st century looking type of thing. Yeah, no idea what that is. Can somebody give me a time stamp and then I can look on the QHM pages and see what that boat is? What's the time, somebody, please? Thank you very much, Janice. Hang on, you're in America though, aren't you? 1:32. Oh, you can't be in America then, Janice. Thank you. I will have a look on the web when I get home and see what that boat was, and I'll stick it on my video. Well, not the boat, but... Seems to be crossing over to the Gosport side. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, 1:33. Janice, whereabouts are you then? Are you... Thank you, Gordon. Janice, where are you? Are you in America? I thought you were. I might be wrong. I've got people all over the world watching this. 76 online and 79 likes. Thank you, people. Like and subscribe if you haven't done. And don't forget, if you want to donate, donate via the PayPal, not via the Super Chat, please. Because that way you won't lose a third of your money. Oh, Janice, you're in Newcastle, right? Yeah, I know it's in the northeast. I used to be a lorry driver, so I know most of the UK quite well. And Newcastle is up in the northeast, a long way away from here. Yeah, I know a couple of my other females subscribers, they're over in America, Janice. So sorry, I didn't mean to insult or offend anybody. Getting a bite on that stupid little rig again. And that chucked right, yeah, definitely a bite on the short rig again. And that's the one that's chucked out right out towards where the ferry is. So that's where the fish are then. So this rig has got a hook missing now. But I can put another snooze line and hook on that later. So that's okay. That was definitely a bite on that one then. Do a bit to camera. So I've just seen a really weird boat going up into the harbour. Looked a bit like I'd call it a stealth boat, to be honest. But I'll have a look on the web and you'll see a picture of it now. Right, this free hooker that I just had that Wrasse on is back out again, and no! Oh, you! Right. Thankfully, that's not the camera line. But that was a really good pull down then, and I reckon it's taken me into a snag. And I've still got a fish on. I'll wait a few minutes, and then I'll walk it down, and I'll try and get it out the snag. There's always a chance the fish can come out of the snag. That was a cracking bite though. And you should have got that on the camera. Whoa, that was a really good bite. I'll set the clutch on the camera line as well. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. That St. Clair's a lot louder. Thank you very much, Janice. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Right, I'm going to see what I can do about rescuing this line. Wish me luck. more worms. Hey? No, I don't think they did. Look. Managed to rescue the line. It's got 2 fish on. Both wrasse. Fantastic. Right. Ow! Yes, I know. Just keep still. Ballon wrasse. Nice little ballon. Now, I was going to call this one a corkwing, but he hasn't got a black spot on it. So I don't know if it's a female corkwing. Ow! Look, I don't know if it's a female corkwing, because he's got full colours on him, but he hasn't got a black spot on his tail. So I don't think these are corkwings. There's no black spot on his tail, look. Brilliant. So he did take me to a snag. I managed to get the little sucker out of the snag as well. Where you get your camera from? The one on the fishing rod? I got it off eBay, Peter. Trouble is, I know where the fish are, but there's a snag out there. I don't want to risk losing the camera. But I've definitely found the wrasse anyway, haven't I? Yeah, I'm not going to be tempted to throw it too far over that way, because I don't want that going in the snag and me not being able to get it back out again. I had to walk my line right down to the entrance to the harbour to free it, and I could feel the fish on. Didn't realise it was 2 fish. I thought it was a single fish. I thought it was a bigger fish. But I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. And they've been a better stand for wrasse than what I'm used to catching round the corner on Spice Island. That's brilliant though. We've had some fish. Whoop, whoop. Got the microphone working. We've had some fish. All we've got to do now is get a fish on that underwater camber. And I think that's going to be a challenge today, to be honest. Right, this can go back out there again. So I don't hit the ferry this time. That's well short of the ferry. Get it! 3 fish. What's not to like? Don't you? Where are you, Waterside? Where do you live then? Yes, doing it again. God, do you know what? I can't help myself, you know. I've got to chuck this out towards where those fish are. I've got to get a chance of a fish on this camera. Because where I'm fishing with this, just not getting any bites at all on it. So I am. I'm going to risk everything. Am I stupid or what? Two fresh worms. Underwater camera, 6 ounce weight, 6 and bait. Let's chuck it out there. So I just rebaited the 6 and bait, and I'm going to chuck it out towards the ferry because that's where the other one's getting the bites. What do you reckon then? Am I going to regret that? Bet I do. How do I attach earbuds to my rigs? Well, have a look at my channel. It's the first video I ever put up. There's actually 2 videos up there about my cotton bud rigs. The very first video shows you how I do it, and there's an improved one later where I stick another bead on. So have a look in my playlists, tackle and rig making playlist. You'll see them both in there. The second video makes it a lot clearer because I was asked to do close-ups on it. So if you have a look at both of the videos, you should find out how to do those rigs. Thank you, Richard. Yes, it was, Peter. It was from China. It was for China. It was due to get here on the 12th of December. And guess what? It's already here. I've had it for a week or more. Anybody else use these Anyfish Anywhere rig wallets? They're a beast of a wallet, but they seem to be working well. Woo! Fish. I wonder if I'd had a gripper on that weight with the fish, if they wouldn't have taken me into the snags. I think weight upgrades needed. Well, this is the back of the, let me give you a little look. Just here, this big building here is the old Ben Ainsley Racing building. It's now owned by whoever it is that's taken over Ben Ainsley Racing. So they build all the big carbon fibre boats in there. But when they built that, they weren't allowed to close this off to the public because there's an old historical public footpath that goes up the edge here. So they had to keep this unfenced and open to the public, which is why we could still fish here. But you've got to be careful down the bottom end because they have all their cranes, big cranes, where they lift the boats in and out of the water. Martin.bedford@live.uk, Christopher, on PayPal. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was saying. So, you've got a little pub up here. Hang on, if I get rid of that bloke there. Right, if I turn you round, there you go. There's the pub. Look, there's my car. There. And there's the pub there. And you get a lot of people sitting up there during the summer. And you do get people walking up and down here. But all you tend to get fishing here, you get a lot of kids fishing here. Obviously you would. It's perfect for the teenagers and idiots like me who fish like they're teenagers still. Right, I've got some messages here I need to get rid of. Now, Reece showed me how to do this the other day. If I hold it, there's a cross. Bring them down to that. Done it. Cool. Whoever sent me messages, I'll have to look at those later. Look at this. I'm getting tech savvy today, aren't I? I've got my... Yeah. Maybe if I put this up here, I don't need to shout at you anymore, do I? Yes, it is small case, Kevsa. Like I say, I don't need to shout at you now. I've got this mic here. So I am getting tech savvy today. So I managed to delete a message. Managed to talk to you lot all right. No, exactly, Peter, I can't. Unless I grab hold of the tripod and we all go running together. No, it was a shame. I thought that that bite might have been a bass because I was right out over the other side. A couple of years back, try dropping a bait, might get us all. Yes, I might do. Oh, excuse me. Yes, Gordon, I am. Right, what was I just saying? A couple of years ago, when I was fishing down on the little pilot's jetty down here where I said that the pilot boats tie up to, a chap came down and started speaking to me, and what he said he worked on the ferries, and every time the ferries pull up and pull away, he's seen about a shoal of about 50 bass right down where they actually moor the boat for unloading, all between 3 to 5 pound, that sort of size. So I've always thought to myself, well, if I can, I'll see if I can chuck stuff over there. So I was hoping that double Wrasse catch might have been a bass. No, not putting decks up in November, Peter. I'm a big Scrooge anyway. I don't believe in putting them up until Christmas Eve. Then they're taking them down Boxing Day. It's all a waste of time if you ask me. A commercial load of claptrap. So we got a big ferry go past the end as well, look. That's one of the Channel Island ferries coming in. Brittany Ferries, Cap Finisterre. This guy walking around here is non-English speaking fishermen. Just keep it like that. Oriental looking non-English speaking fishermen who showed too much of a keen interest in my two Wrasse, so I ran away from him. Not putting them two in the pot. So it's all gone quiet now. Look, neither of those rods are doing anything. I guess I didn't go quite far enough out with them to where the Wrasse are. I don't really want to risk the camera out there. So maybe we'll have another chuck once that boat's moved. Because those boats, the Clare, the London and the Faith, they're all the smaller, older boats. They turn around a lot quicker because they haven't got such a large capacity. But the big green one, Victoria... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right, sorry. Right, see, I didn't run. I remembered. Put that there. Now, which one was that on? We've got a fish, guys. We have got a fish. Holy cow! It's a big one. Holy shit! Oh, sorry. Look at the size of that bubba. I was never, look at this one. I was never in the month of Sundays expecting a fish like this. My heart's going like a train. Wow! Look at the size of that one. What a monster. Oh, the good old lollipop. Boom rig. Hey, right, okay, he's a biggie. Gotta find the hook now. There it is. That's not so far down. Oh, yes. I thought he'd taken it deep. And he's not deep.
Hi.
What?
Nice fish, hi. Which is the name this fish?
Hook's out.
Which name this fish?
It's a Wrasse.
Sea bass.
It's a Ballon Wrasse.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Hook's out. There you go, people. Lovely, lovely. Good.
Nice fish, hi.
Yes, thank you.
What's the name this fish in the sea?
Ballon Wrasse.
Oh, Ballon Wrasse.
Yeah.
No eat. This is no eat, hi.
Hey,
This one no eat.
this is
Yeah.
Camber dock.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not judging anybody. But I thought he was gonna, an Asian looking chap, thought he was gonna ask for it then. Okay. Woo! That was a monster of a fish for me in here. Splash water on the camera as well. Brilliant stuff. How long have I been here? How long's the stream been up? 2 hours and 3 minutes. Yeah, I think he was. They can all get stretched. They're not having my fish. Oh, if only that had been on the other still's not on the camera line, is it? Oh, for Christ's sake. I really don't want to chuck that line out there. Because that camera line still isn't far enough out to get the fish. Oh, well, I've got no choice, have I? Gonna sacrifice the camera for the sake of fishing. Well, the worms are still good. Only one thing to do, pigs. It's going out there. That is on the money. Now, if that doesn't get us a picture of a fish, nothing will. Shaky like a leaf, though. I've committed that right down where the snags are. Oh, come on, get a fish on it. Come on, cross everything you can, guys. We're now looking for a fish on the big rod. We want a fish on the big rod, because that is the camera line, and I've chucked it right out where the other one was. Come on! Grip is gripped. Cross everything. Cross everything. Right. Hang on. I know what to do, don't I? Sandwich. That'll bring the fish up. Bring the fish on. Wow. This is the best wrasse session I've had down in Old Portsmouth. Because normally the wrasse I catch, if you look at my videos, I've had loads of the small ones. Now these are coming in big to big, aren't they? Brilliant sized wrasse. Just need one fish now. I don't care if this is a little fish. Just one fish on that camera. Yeah, because all the fish have been on the little one, haven't they? On the Rebaiting. See, like that. One rod, guys. Go on to the other line. If I'm getting bites on the short one, I don't know why I'm not getting bites on the long one now. I can't help it. I love my fishing, I love catching something. I do get excited about it. This is my 6th year of beach fishing in Portsmouth. And I get so excited on catching any fish. It doesn't matter if it's... Look at that Dragonet the other day. I was chuffed to bits with that. What am I using? A beef roll. Oh. Hello there. I think it's afternoon, isn't it? It's a good afternoon. What am I using? I'm using... Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, crikey, that perfume's a bit strong. What if the camera puts the fish off? 2:30 to low tide. 2:30? You need to go to the dentist if you're 2:30. They're doing it again, that short one. See? Yeah, fish on. Fish on, you fish on! Oh no! It does it again! I'll take my food with me. I'm going to see if I can get this one out the stack. No, this one's not freeing. I'll come up this way a bit and have a go up here. I think it's going to be broken, this one. Am I over the rod? No, I'm not. Oh, still over that post. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one back. So I'll try and bite down that way. Give it another tug here. No. Right. This one's going to have to be a straight pull. Like that. Hold the spool. Pull back. Nothing will give. Line's going to there. Line parting. That doesn't bode well for the other one now, does it? Where's the end of my tapered shock leaders here somewhere? Oh, there it is. It's on the behind the white thing. Where did that go? There. Tapered shock leader to main line, double UD. Seven times on the braid. Whatever I feel like on the main line. Similar though, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven on the braid, 6 on the main line. And cut. Put your line in your tackle box. Isn't that right, Camber? In your tackle box, you're in a bag. And when I'm putting my line on, I always put a little bit of tension up here. Oh look, we've got a rag. How did we get hold of a rag? As I was saying, I always put a little bit of tension here. Just so that it lays onto the spool better. Now I haven't brought any extra clips down with me, so this rig's going to be tied straight onto the main line. Same as before, 3-hook boom rig, but this time on the swivel end I'll just tie this straight on. Uni knot again. One, 2, 3, 4. So I've done 5 turns because it's a bit thicker. A bit thicker, it's a lot thicker. It's 60, what was it, £65, eh? £60, whatever it is. Right. Now, I was talking about putting a gripper on, because if I have a gripper on this, then provided the gripper's gripped, the Wrasse won't be able to throw it. Throw it? Won't be able to drag it, will it? Can't get a fish on that other rod. So sorry about that. Just gonna see if I'm gonna lose that one now. Nervous now. Who else thinks that that's all gonna be snagged up now then? I do. Still, if it does, it does. You've got to be adventurous. If you want to improve. Right. I'm going to chuck this one out and then try and get the other one back. Right where the boat goes. And I'm hoping that it's the big green boat next, because that will take a while to come in. So we've got grippers on both of them now. So I've just chucked out the 3-hook one after I re-rigged it because it broke off, and that's right where the ferry lands. And I'm just going to try and get the camera back now. Right, wish me luck everybody. I'm going to try and get the camera back now. Right, first things first, am I over or under? I'm going to be that way down. That way round. I don't care. Let's just see if we can get it in. Oh, yes! Holy cow! We've only got to done it. We've caught a fish on the camera rig. I wonder if the camera's recorded. I'll have a look at that in a second. So that's another good sized ballan, look. Look at that, brilliant. They are the best stamp of ballan wrasse I've had. Look at that, brilliant. Right. And he's gone back. Here we go, chaps. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf. Is the camera still on? Is it still recording? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Yes! Yes! Right. And I've stopped recording. I've captured the image. I captured it. So, if it's worked, we will actually have a fish on camera. Get it! Oh, right. I'll tell you what, my heart is going like a train. So I'm not going to be sticking that out there again for that to get snagged up. My excitement, because I've got an underwater camera and it caught the fish. I'm on YouTube. I'm the autistic angler. So that's the workers over at the ferry terminal. They were laughing at me being so excited. So I was just telling them why. Oh, I gotta go home. I wanna go home. I wanna see if that camera's worked. Daylight action, and we caught a fish. I didn't see that bite. Oh, rock and roll. Good. Oh, getting all hot and bothered now. Yes! So we've got a real good chance now of seeing a fish underwater. Oh, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to spend the afternoon looking at the footage now and try to make a good video out of this. Mind you, it's good enough anyway with all the fish I've caught. Like I say, I can't believe how big these wrasse are today. I haven't had wrasse that big. Video tell you, I tend to get 1 or 2 big wrasse a day when I go out wrasse fishing. Not every bloody fish is a big one. So, if you want to fish here and catch fish, take a risk and chuck it out to where the ferries land. Like this is the Camber. This is not going back out there again because when I lifted it up and found it solid, nah, my heart stopped. I'm not going to waste that camera now. I'll just stick it out in the main channel because it's too much for my heart. I can't cope with that again. No, nor can I, Terry. Terry, Tony, what are you? Terry, nor can I. I'm hoping that it's actually recorded it. It was the bottom hook, wasn't it? Oh, look, I don't know. All we can do is try it. So I'll chuck it out. Feather it down so that the light. Oh. Do you know what? I'm not, how can I put this? I'm not a show off or anything, but those 2 oriental looking people down there, they haven't caught a single fish. Yeah, well, let's hope. Let's just hope, people. But like I say, I'm going to carry on fishing with it, and I'm not going to be chucking it out there now. You know, £30 isn't a lot of money, but it's a lot of money. And I'm not just going to throw it away. So because we came out and we caught a fish with it, I'm not now so worried. I will worry about the camera for another day. We'll just carry on fishing now. How are we doing? About halfway through the worms now. I've lost count on the fish, by the way. Change the battery pack. Right, I'm going to change my battery pack on the big camera. See, even that's working today. Just gonna find the batteries. They've fallen out. Is that them, no? Really? Where did they fall out to then? Change the batteries. Well, I put them in there today. And they're not there now. So I can't change the batteries. Oh, unless they're... I've got the batteries. I've got the batteries. Sorry. Can't help myself. I'm having rather a good day. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yes, John, they are about 30 quid. Hello, Dave, and anybody else that I've not said hello to. But to be honest, I'm sorry, but I've been too busy fishing and catching fish and getting excited about what I'm doing. So I've lost one rig so far, which was on the Rovex. I've caught a few fish, mainly on the Rovex, but I've had one half decent fish on the Camber line, the 6 and bait, and all the fish have gone back alive. We've got the wind mics working on both of them. Right, so there you go. I had to change the battery pack, so we're back. And this time the camera line's gone back to where it was earlier in the session, right out the middle. I'm not going to try it out there again, because just as I was really trying to reel that fish in, it snagged. I'm not going to lose the camera. Well, not yet. So I've done what I wanted today, and that was catch a fish on the camera in some still water in daytime. So just going to go back now and edit it later and see if we get a fish. Not if we get a fish, see if we've got some footage. I don't know why I'm saying that, because you would have seen it by now. Yeah, I still haven't got this videoing thing worked out. I keep doing it live, not like I'm making a film. Oh well, never mind. So I'll get back to you if we catch another fish, or if something else happens. Right, how are we doing on here? We've got 84 watching. We've been on for 2 hours 31. 97 thumbs up. Yes, Kev sir. Let's just hope that we've got some footage. The camera, the bump that came with it said the best images are between 5 and 20 inches. Well, both of those hooks were between 5 and 20 inches. We've got some clarity down there, but I don't know whether or not it would have been too far away to get clear pictures. But I'm hoping, because the snood's a lot closer to the main line, that we should get some clearer pictures than we did the other night when it was night time on the shore, when it was getting blown around like a hoolie. All I can do, like you say, try it in these conditions and see what happens today. Go back, review it, make a decision on what to try next time. But something I didn't do today, again I didn't think, because I rush into things and I don't stop and think. I didn't bring any paper clips or anything like that down to use as rotten bottoms. Because that's what I've been using around here over the years. Just a paper clip to link the lead on. And then if you snag the lead and pull through, the paper clip straightens and it leaves the lead behind. But I don't know if they were lead snags or if they were hook snags. And I won't know unless I have a weak link. But where I've been reducing the amount of stuff that I carry around with me, I don't have my little tackle box with all my odds and sods in, all my rig making stuff. And that's where I've got a load of paper clips just for this. And this is the problem, and that's why I ended up bringing the beach casters down. I just think, right, I'm going to go do that, and I just grab my stuff and go. I don't think, right, in that case, I don't need 7-ounce weights, I need 2-ounce weights, and I need my little carp rod or something. I just mosey on down here and then think, oh, yeah, bought the wrong stuff down, didn't I? So, that wind on the road, do I care? I caught fish. And I caught some good sized fish, especially compared to the fish I had the other day. It's stupid, isn't it? You go out fishing at night time on the beach, trying to catch fish, and you catch a pouting, a small one. You come down here on daytime, just have a crack, and you catch. How many fish have I caught? I don't know, half a dozen, 8, I don't know. All good stabs. Each of them about 3 or 4 or 5 times bigger than the pouting I caught the other time. Daytime fishing. I love it. A bit cold though, to be honest, but that's the other thing. It's winter almost. By the end of, let's just say it's late autumn, and I'm catching all these wrasse. I can't catch wrasse like this during the summer. I don't know. Gotta love fishing, haven't you? So unpredictable. Well, I heard, John, it was called Spice Island because of the spicy ladies that were plying their trade down there. And that was a vicious rumour about the spices. Because it was a bed of iniquity, Spice Island, where all the sailors used to go to. But I didn't believe that one because the term spice in that sort of context I thought was quite modern. Yes, John. Well, it's even better than that because I didn't pay for these worms. Rhys did. And Rhys couldn't get out for a couple of days because he's got some labouring to do. So he said, well, you can take them. I said, well, I'll use them. He said, I know you will. What kit, John? Anyway, whatever you're talking about, that's very kind of you. I don't understand. All you people are donating stuff to me and giving me money, and I'm buying fishing stuff with it. I don't know what else to do with it, and it's really kind of all of you. I mean, Richard gave me, I showed you the other day, a chopping board and a bait tool. I mean, he made it in his own time for me, and it's like Peter G keeps donating money, so I go off and buy things. It's so kind of you lot. It's absolutely so kind of you lot. Really is. Oh, okay, John. Thank you very much, mate. Once again, it's really kind of you. Kind of all of you. I know people tell me to be compassionate, be more compassionate, be more thankful. I can't get over it. Why are you lot doing this for me? Just stupid old little me, just because I decide to put all my little trips up on YouTube. It's not, I'm not begging for charity, but I massively appreciate it. It's done me a huge favour, everything you lot have done for me. That's why I'm making sure every month when I get my YouTube ad revenue that I apply it straight back into either equipment for the YouTube or fishing stuff to make my YouTube fishing experience, and yes, albeit my fishing experience a better one as well. I don't know. It's just lovely. And I'm getting quite a little fan base now. And you guys, the ones that stick around me all the time, Kev, sir, with your lights, I just don't know what to say to people. I get so bloody emotional about this stuff. So thank you, all of you, thank you. If I'd been a bit quicker, they were just chucking some bits from the fish, let's call it the fish factory, it's not, but the processing place over there. They were just chucking that over the side then. A bucket of whatever it is. Scallop frills or fish guts or something went over the side. Well, that's very kind of you. So the little rod's nodding away, I don't... Oh hello, here comes Victoria White. So, is that Victoria White? Yeah it is. Victoria of White. So that one's okay. No, that one's alright. Anyway, I'm going to leave that one there while she docks anyway, because like you say, it might scare some fish off onto the worm. Yeah, I'm going to put the hood up again. I thought I was too warm. But with the hood down, I'm getting too cold now. Yeah, so I'll find out when I get home and edit this footage whether or not what I need to do with the rig on the camera. One, we'll find out if the camera is recording all right in these conditions. And two, what sort of rig I need to fish underneath it, because what I'm doing with this one, I'm doing this camera on the top of the rig looking down, whereas the one I had last time, I was using that as the weight with just a flowing trace behind it. So that was hitting the deck, and the lens was getting, well, the lens cover was getting scratched to buggery. You couldn't see out of it because it was down on the surf, and all the surf doing this was just throwing sand at the cover. And I never thought of doing this. That's why I started off the other day with the float, trying to keep the camera off the bottom. But obviously that actually made it too buoyant on it. So we'll try another thought process after this. Like I say, one, does the camera work, and two, does the rig work for the camera? Or do I need to fashion another rig or come up with another idea? I don't know, we'll have to see. What I did with that rig, by the way, I didn't say, the rig, the snood that was closest to the camera was quite short, and the one below it was a little bit longer. Because obviously the further you are away, the further you can come out. Anyway, let's keep an eye on this boat. Big rod bite, really? You're joking. Well, that's on the camera line. That would be exciting if I get another fish on it. Just give it half a turn, just tighten up on it. And with that being the stiffer rod, the 6 and bait, if that registers a bite, then it must have been a good bite. I'm not going to panic about where that rod is for the moment, because that's, oh, there is something I'm going to go in there. But we'll leave that there to try and capture the action of whatever it is doing, whatever it's doing for the moment, because I don't feel threatened with where it is. Whereas if it was out towards the boat, I would be bothered. I'd want to get it in quicker. So we'll leave that where it is for the moment. Not so sure the other one has got a bite on it. Be back in a second. Right, I'm back, chaps. Right, I'm going to have a look at the 3 rod. Alright.
Been dead much luck apart from the crab. That give you a bragging rights now, does it?
Yeah.
Put it on macro. Is it macro or micro? Then it'll look even bigger.
The big old velvet swimming crab, look. Apparently these are edible, so Smash Fishing says.
Does the camera enlarge it?
That's what I said.
Right. Rebait it and get it back out again. Oh, by the way, not too impressed with these blooming any fish anywhere blooming thing. Guess what? 2 of the zips are broken. I was reading up on the World Sea Fishing Forum, and they're renowned for the zips breaking. I'll come up with something. Been very handy anyway, having everything in the same place and being able to bring it out and put it back. Maybe if I drill a small hole I can put something in. We'll have a look. So, velvet swimming crab and a load of fish. And we've still got a load of worms in here. I didn't realise all these are the small ones and there's hundreds of them. Reese, you said you bought a tenner's worth of worms. You sure you didn't buy £100 worth of worms? Thank goodness my blood appointment's been cancelled this afternoon. Actually, I think I've been late for that now. Right, go fishing again. think I might have had a bite on the camera line. Let's have a look. See if we can get the camera back. Yeah. No fish on that one. There's a hook missing though. Something's nicked a hook, that'll be a crab I expect. Right, what am I going to do about that? Oh, I can take a hook off that off that rig. Then I put... Where did I put that rig? That came in with one hook missing. Here. So. Let's borrow a hook from here. Like that. Find the end of the line. Who needs glasses, even though they're in my pocket? Right. What's this? This is the Camber one, isn't it? I get so emotional, baby, every time I look at you. Yeah, whatever. Right. One of them, and one of them. Oh, you got a worm on there, have you? We'll have another one on there. Yeah, I'm starting to double up on the hooks with the worms now to get through them all. Because I want to be done before it gets dark, so I haven't got any lights with me today. Because I wasn't planning on staying. Because I thought I was going to give blood. But not tonight. Right, let's try and chuck this a bit further out over the other side. Yeah, it didn't go much further out, did it? So nervous about chucking it out there. Uh-oh. We lost it, guys.
What are you doing, man?
There you go, camera's gone in the drink. Can't believe that. Come off the clip. Shit. Right. You know what I'm gonna have to do now? Now we're gonna have to put a clip on. Get some lackey bands around this thing, because I haven't got the bloody card now, it's out in the water. Oh, I don't believe it.
Sorry, man. Watching you on YouTube.
Were you? Alright. Right. So I'll put a load of lackey bands around that. Let me see if we can drag the camera in. This is probably going to take the rest of the afternoon. Right, up there, let it go down. Drag slowly back. you know it's me on YouTube then? Oh, right.
I'll follow different maps.
Oh, right. Nothing on that cast. Well, I've caught something. Oh, no, bollocks. That weight's gone now. Anybody know anybody with some scuba diving stuff? No, of course, this isn't shock leader, is it? Oh, it's only me that would do that, isn't it? I should have put the camera to bed, shouldn't I? Went on you. So, let's tie on some shock leader. Have I got any more gripper weights? Oh! No, I haven't got any more gripper weights. Hang on, I've got one out on the rig I'm with now. This is gone from a very lovely, peaceful session to a very, very stressful session. Oh, you can do one at all. So we're stopping fishing, we're on a rescue mission. Right, let's get this in. I need this gripper. Put this one now. Might as well try and drag this one across the bottom or not. You know what? This one's got hooks on it as well, hasn't it? So let's chuck this one out with the hooks and with the weight on it. Oh, I can't believe that. I've lost my bloody... See, I'm not so bothered about the camera. I'm more bothered about the footage I had. Where's the lucky band gone then? I thought I had one more lucky band. I had a load of lucky bands today. Oh! A bother! Right, lucky band. So, we've got elastic band, we've got 3 hooks. We'll chuck this out and bring it back across the bottom. now stuck on the side of where the ferry goes in. Oh, it's come off. Have I got the weight back? Oh my God. So it looks like I'm not going to have any footage for you tonight. After all, guys, sorry about that. There's something about them clips. I was having a chat with the tackle shop owner not very long ago, saying that I don't like the open clips because there's always a risk that they can unclip. But lo and behold, that's what happened. That bloody genie clip came unclipped, didn't it? Don't know what to do. There's nothing more I can do, really. Chuck a few legs out. I've been right over the area. There's a couple of snags down there. And I think that's gone now. See, there's a snag. And this is my last gripper now today. So, there's no doubt about this. There we go. I've still got worms left, but you know what? Pretty hacked off with that now. Not a lot I can do about it though. Do I carry on fishing? Yeah, do you know what I will do? At the end of the day, it's only a camera, isn't it? See if we can catch some more fish to compensate. I think this is the last of a shock leader as well. What's going on here? This is going all pear-shaped and all. We've got Chinook's line so large, wherever it is. Oh, there it is. Things not looking too good at the moment then, guys. Not too good at all. Oh me, oh my. So if anybody wants it, there's an underwater camera. Guess where? Yeah, underwater. In Camber Dock. If anybody retrieves it, I'll have me card back. You can keep the camera. Good job of wanting a £200 GoPro, isn't it? Not GoPro, a Go Fish camera or a do me working thingy. So, what was zips breaking on the bloody thing? What's gone on down there? Yeah, tell me about it. I'm gutted for me as well. Zips breaking on my new thing. Lost my camera, but I've had some fish. So do you know what? I'll take the fish. I've lost my underwater camera. The one I was so proud of, and the one I actually caught a fish on this afternoon. But hey, the important thing is, we know, don't tie them up or connect them with a genie clip, because the genie clip does have a propensity to let go. All it did was came unclipped from the genie clip. And it's been years since I've had a problem with the genies. I mean, everybody says those double genies are the worst type. And I won't use those for the same reason. So now, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board as to what I'm going to stick on the end of my lines. Because I used to have swivels on there, but then every time I come out, I forget to put spare connections anywhere. And I'll have a swivel, and then I'll have to cut the line to tie it to the rig. So I've just got used to having on my rigs a swivel for the genie clip to go onto, because the genie clip goes through the eyes. Oh, I don't know what to do. Carry on fishing, I guess. Still got worms to use up. It's getting darker though, I've got a feeling. Still, life's a bundle of laughs, isn't it? You have to laugh or else you cry. You have to live or else you die. Life's a piece of something when you look at it. Yeah, Eric Idle was right, wasn't he? Yeah. What we're going to do, people? Always look on the bright side of life. Yeah, I can't see the light at the moment. See where the bright side of life is. Do-do, 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 do-do. Right. So what have we got? We've got the 6 and bait. We haven't got a 7 ounce weight, we've got a 4 ounce weight. We've got some worms. Yes, we've got worms. We've still got plenty of worms. Right, let's go fishing then. Always look on the bright side of life. So what's the title of my video going to be then? Idiot loses an underwater camera in the sea. Idiot throws away yet another camera. It's a Davy Jones locker. Idiot doesn't know how to fish properly. Yeah. Always look on the bright side of life. Oh yeah, bright side of life. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow. Yeah, that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Shopping, hate it! Ah! Who's going to help? You need a proper underwater team. I'm not paying for them to retrieve a £30 camera with a video of one fish being caught on it. There's probably some local restrictions saying you're not allowed to scuba dive down there anyway. Don't worry about it, people. It happens, and it happens a lot with me. If it can go wrong, it can. Believe you me. I'm getting used to it. Right. Let's see if we can't catch a fish down there to compensate. So, did I run out of the, was that the last of my... No! Ah! We can fish. I've got another shock leader. That's cool. I thought I'd run out of shock leaders. Let's get the other rod going again. Go back to where we were. But this time, we'll just carry on fishing instead of trying to video in it. Oh no! So there's a boat coming in, so I brought the rod in quickly. Guess what? Snapped off. Nightmare I'm having suddenly this afternoon. Oh my God, what is happening? So this is definitely the last leader now. Oh my God. Am I stupid or should I just pack up? I can't, I've got worms. Where? Okay. Scissors gone. Where are they gone? I should be just here in my new broken zipped rig wallet. They're not there. Are they in the pockets? No, that's glasses. That's car keys. At least I haven't lost my car keys yet. Did he? What are they doing with the Mars bars? Really? Right. What rod's this on? On that rod. So that is definitely the last Dinksbonks jobber thingy-majig. What do we call it? I guess tomorrow I'm going to be making up a load more of these blooming 3-up rigs. Got a load of pulleys now, that's no good to me. Well, it is, but not in here. I'm after messing around with the little fish that don't seem to be so little. Right. No, I'm not chasing that because that'll end up with me getting wet. So what was I saying about 3.5 hours ago about it not being snaggy in here then? Well, it certainly is now. So what we got left? Oh, we've still got a double pyramid weight left. Cool. I've got some others as well, a couple of other weights. We're not done yet. We're close, but we're not finished just yet. Just gonna untangle this mother now. See, that was the sort of clip I had on. And the swivel on the top of the, actually it was one of those snap swivels, the American types. That was what was on the top of the camera. That's what slipped off. Now, still can't get through these worms. Let's try and put 3 worms on each hook then. Mind you, might as well just throw the whole lot over the side, because that's where it's all going to go. Not a happy Hector. Yeah, ask your mum and dad what Hector's house was all about. That's where that came from, I think. Not a happy Hector. What was the name of that cat? I don't think that was a Bernard Cribbins either. Did you know Bernard Cribbins is a fly fisherman? You can look him up on YouTube. For one of his big old birthdays, at I think it was Avington fly fishery, or might have been Deaver Springs, one of the expensive fly fisheries where he fishes. They did a surprise birthday for him. Trouble is, all he wanted to do was fish. He didn't want to meet all these people. Bless him. Right, now we're beginning to get through the worms. Well, there's another 9 gone on here. Do you know what? That mobile phone's doing a brilliant job of conning you into thinking it's quite light out here. My eyes are struggling to see the blooming hooks now. I don't think it's getting dark just yet, and yet the boats have got their lights turned on. Right, we can do one more cast with this amount of worms on each hook, and yes, I am going to chuck it back out there, because that's where the bloody fish were. Yes, it might be have nicked a few things off of me, but you can't deny that's where the fish were. So let's have a go. Loads bits of rag came off in the cast, and we haven't got a gripper on it. So I've no idea what's going to happen to that. It's out there, fishing. Will it come back? I have no idea. Right, how we doing on here? Yeah, the trouble is, without a gripper on, look, the weight's moving on the bottom now. You won't be able to get it back, Vinny. I tried casting for half an hour with weights tied up with lucky bands, with hooks hanging out. I couldn't get hold of it. But if you stand on this corner at the back of BAR and point towards the last, I don't know what you call it, the last thing with all the bumper thing over there with all the wood on for the ferry, it was right from this corner to that corner in the middle, but the tide would have moved it. It's got what did it have on it? It had a 6.5 ounce weight, it had 2 hooks, it had a fish on it, it had a camber on it, and a load of shock leader. And it's on the bottom or floating around somewhere. So basically, from this corner of the BAR building, Vinny, we're pointing straight towards the Spinnaker Tower. And then fan each side of it. That's where it is. Oh, that's where it was anyway. Never mind. I'm still fishing, mate. It was only a 30-pound camera and 1 fish. But we might have, well, we would have had some, what's the word I want? We would have had some, what's the word I want? Oh, thanks, Vinny. There's some footage on the card. That's the more interesting thing that I want. I didn't know you had a grappling hook, mate. I thought the last one you lost over at the what do you call it? The pilot's jetty. Or was that one you made up? So, like I say, don't know what to do now. Oh, have you? I don't know whether to now go to take all the Gemini links off of the end of my main lines and replace them with swivels. But then what do you do on your... See, you'll always... No, that's what I could do. And then on the top of my rigs, I have one of those fast link clips, which hasn't got an open end. That's the way I can get rid of them. And then all you do is have a genie on the bottom by your weight. That's how to do it. But then you've always got a chance of the weight coming off, but that doesn't matter. The conversation I've had with Vinny recently, I'd much rather lose the weight and keep the fish, whereas he's the other way round. He hates chucking lead in the water, but he wouldn't mind leaving the fish behind. No, I'm the other way around, mate. So I've got some more gripper weights to make up now. So that's tomorrow's job, make some more weights up. No, it's not shopping tomorrow. Oh, great, how could I forget that? the fish were, did it? Really? Okay, we've got another weird fish, guys. I don't know what the hell this is. That looks... Do you know what? That is! That's another one of them bloody things I caught the other day. Oh, a dragonet. Good God, I've never had them, and then 2 in a month. Look at that beauty. Woohoo! Things are looking up. I don't believe it, guys. I was just beginning this week. Look, I've gone and caught another dragonet. Only the second one I've ever caught, and I've caught them both recently. And I remember, looking back from last time, this is a female dragonet. Look at that. They got a really fat head. They look a little bit like sea scorpions. But it's a female dragonet. And she swallowed the hook. Now, have these got gills? Where are the gills? Oh, heck. No, no, I can see the hook. Ow! Yes, they have got spines on them. Brilliant! She survives! Or does she? Yes, she does. No, she's gone. She swam away. Perfect! The day's looking up then. Get it! All together now. Always look on the bright side of life. Excellent. Thank goodness for that. I'd rather have a fish like that. Oh, would I? Oh, I don't know. Would I rather have that than the camera back? I don't know. It's a beautiful fish and I do like catching them. But I wanted to put that footage up for you lot to see. I didn't know this was forecast. There's rain droplets falling. You could. Uh-oh. I've just better lose my rig. Bloody boat's going out too quick. Did he take it? Did he cut it? No, he didn't, but I'm snagged. Damn it. Oh well. I'll see if I can free it, and if I can't, I'm going to be done. Well, that's a load of poop. I lost another one. So I'm finished now. I haven't got any more shock leaders. And it's getting a bit dark. And I have blood. So I'll pack it up. I'm gonna go home and eat some chocolate. That might make me feel better. But knowing how today's going, I'll probably choke on it. And I hate doing this, but I'm gonna be throwing some worms in the water now. Right, let's do that's me done to the camera. Right, so after that Dragonet, I lost another rig. So I've used up all my shot leaders. So for today then, that's me done. Right, that's me done. Just sort out the tackle box. Why do I always get this in such a mess? John, thank you ever so much for sending me stuff. I look forward to receiving it and having a look at it. It's really kind of you, mate. Like I said earlier, I'm gobsmacked with what you lot sent to me. You're so kind to me, you really are, all of you. Yeah, it wasn't a water wolf, it was a cheapy version of it. Thank God. And that's why I won't buy the expensive ones anymore. But don't worry about it. It's my own stupid fault for using it down here. There's always a risk. Especially in a dock like this. It was nobody's fault other than my own. And I completely and utterly take responsibility for losing it. So don't you not worry your heads about it. See, at the end of the day, I can still go fishing tomorrow. Yes, the zips might have broke. Two of the zips might have broken on my new zip wallet, big wallet. But hey, and yes, I might have lost an underwater camera and a few leads. But hey, I've still got my mods, my reels, still got my health, and I've still got you lot. Like I say, the rain's coming in now. So finish up your chatting. I'm going to have to end the live stream in a couple of minutes once the tackle box is all sorted. So I'm sure you don't want to see me drive back home again. Sobbing my heart out in the car. Right, so that goes there. Lids. Wow, I've only got 4 lids left out of today. Vinny, you won't be happy with that, will you, mate? All those lids. Do you know what, Vinny? I was only thinking of you last night. I was watching on YouTube a young girl in America, and no, that's not why I was thinking of you. But she was doing underwater metal detecting. And I was thinking, how come my mate Vinny hasn't talked to me about doing underwater metal detecting yet? So go on, answer that question. Why don't you do underwater metal detecting? Oh, right, that's the zip for that wallet. Yeah. Don't buy any fish anywhere, big wallet people. The zips are crap. Now I know why the bloke sold it to me. Do, 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 do. Don't you worry, chums. Always look on the bright side of life. And there we go. We've got about 10 worms went into the water. They'll either get eaten up or they'll drown. Right. So let's unclip the battery pack. And that can go in there. You're coming off the tripod, so I need to put the tripod away. That can go in there. You can put it down there for a minute while I sort the tripod out. Do you know what? I say this too. I've been saying it to Vinny. I've been saying it to my family. I don't know why. I can never have just an ordinary day with me. There's always some massive drama that goes on. I'd love to be boring. I'd love to be able to go fishing and go home with the same stuff every day for years and years and years, but I can't. Something always happens. That's why I call it. Right. Bye everybody. You can finish your chatting because I'm... What's the matter with the camera? Don't worry. See everybody. See you again. So that's me done.